Hi, I'm Dr. Warner. Welcome to our office at Blair Laser and Disc Center. Here we treat a variety of conditions, including back pain, sciatica, herniated bulging discs, hip pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, peripheral neuropathy. These are all things that we treat naturally. We have a lot of patients that come in to our office that have been on a lot of medications. They've been around the medical merry-go-round, going to medical doctors, getting tests, going to therapies, and just not really getting any better. They come to our office and they get better, and the reason why is because of our cutting-edge technologies that we use here. We use things like a 60-watt Aspen Laser. The 60-watt laser is the deepest penetrating laser that is out there, that's available to the public. It really helps to decrease inflammation. It's the same type of therapy that's used on the professional athletes. We also use something called Hakka Med. Hakka Med is German. It's an electrical biochemical product that actually reduces pain, but also increases the physiological aspect of healing, meaning that we can increase blood flow as well as decreasing pain. So we can use that on conditions such as peripheral neuropathy and plantar fasciitis and problems in the legs. We also have non-surgical decompression therapy. Non-surgical decompression therapy treats herniated discs, bulging discs. So think of a disc as a bulging disc as a jelly donut. The jelly on the inside begins to squish out. That would be either a bulge or herniation. Our table actually allows that disc to get sucked back in. It's a reverse vacuum that pulls that disc back in and gives it a chance to heal. And over several treatments, we can go from a herniated or bulging disc to a normal disc, just healing it naturally without drugs and just doing it the natural methods. We have chiropractic adjustments that we use. We talk a lot about nutrition. And these are all things that we can do to help patients get out of pain, but also get healthier from the inside out without the use of drugs and without the use of surgeries. Hi, again, I'm Dr. Darrell Warner, and a little bit more about myself. I'm a certified chiropractic sports medicine specialist. I'm a part of the Carrick Institute of Functional Neurology. I've been in private practice since 1991, and I'm also part of the neurometabolic supergroup. You can be chronic pain, and our office is dedicated to helping you do that. Some of the more common problems that we treat are sciatica, disc pain, which would include herniated and bulging discs, headache, neck pain, shoulder pain, elbow pain, carpal tunnel, lower back pain, hip pain, knee pain, and fibromyalgia, as well as many others. We have a 5-point approach in eliminating your pain. The first device that we like to use is the Aspen Laser. This is a phenomenal piece of equipment that I had mentioned earlier. The Aspen Laser is the deepest tissue penetrating laser that's available on the market today. It's truly a revolutionary breakthrough in laser therapy, and it provides the following benefits. It creates accelerated cell production, reproduction, and growth. It promotes faster healing. The laser stimulates fibroblasts development. These are building blocks in damaged tissue. This can help in the reduction of recovery time. It can increase metabolic activity that helps the body increase output of specific enzymes, which induces oxygen to blood cells and more effective immune response. It reduces fibrous tissue formation. The laser reduces the formation of scar tissue following tissue damage from cuts, scratches, burns, or following surgeries. It's anti-inflammatory. Its action decreases inflammation, and the laser reduces swelling caused by inflammation of joints to give improved joint mobility, and this is very important in relieving your pain. And then lastly, it increases vascular and nerve activity. The laser stimulates lymph and blood circulation to allow the affected tissue to have the best possible circulation. It may also help stimulate nerve function. If you have a slow recovery or nerve dysfunction in damaged tissues, it can result in dead limbs or numb areas. Our laser used with the speed process of nerve cell reconnection to bring the numb areas back to life.
With the laser treatments, I came into the office and Susan took me back, and it was very quick results. It surprised me. She was explaining it to me. I didn't think she was really serious about it. And within a week, My hamstring felt amazing. I was able to play in a softball game, not 100%, but definitely 90%. But within a couple weeks of treatments, I was 100% recovered. With the laser treatment in itself with my back, I'm able to sleep better at night, and when I wake up refreshed, to me, that means everything.
It's just great. I mean, the laser, it doesn't hurt, it just makes you feel great. And it did work for me. And it's just wonderful. I mean, I can't explain it any more than what I already have.
Okay, it started about 1.5 years ago. I was having pain with my shoulder. It just kept getting worse, and I put it off. And it got to the point where if anyone even would bump my shoulder, it caused extreme pain. It could bring tears to your eyes. And I saw that Dr. Warner was advertising for the laser, and I had 6 treatments, and it was amazing. Before I couldn't even lift my arm any length at all, any distance, and now I can, after like 6 treatments, it's amazing. I mean, it's like I never had an injury.
The Hakka Med is a bioelectrotherapy that we use, and it's one of the most advanced electrotherapy things that we use on the market today. And so what do? We call it horizontal therapy. Horizontal therapy is communication between cells that take place in 2 ways, bioelectrically and biochemically. Whether the cells are in bone, muscle, ligament, or nerve tissue, communication occurs via electrical currents and chemical messengers. When cellular communication is impaired, pain and disease occurs so that normal function state is lost. This causes a further breakdown in cellular communication. So until now, either the bioelectrical or the biochemical communication could only be enhanced with electrotherapy one at a time, but not both at once. With horizontal therapy, both bioelectrical and biochemical components can be treated all in one treatment session. By holding the bioelectric intensity constant while changing the frequency, horizontal therapy can have a broad spectrum physiologic effect. The Hakka Med's preset programs are designed to do this automatically. So this really is set apart from all of the other electrotherapy machines that are out there. From the cheap little TENS unit that you buy up at CVS, all the way up to the interferential and high volt units that you see at the doctor's offices and therapies. There's nothing like this out there. All right, so what are some of the muscles that we work with? We do quite a bit of muscle work on our office, and some of the muscles that we like to pinpoint and work on are the psoas muscles, the TFL, tensor fasciae lata muscles, rectus femoris, piriformis popliteus, which is a muscle behind the knee, deltoids, which you're probably all aware of, are part of the shoulder muscles, your supra and infraspinatus, subscapularis, latissimus dorsi, and scalenes. A couple of those muscles there are part of your rotator cuffs. Next thing that we do is we work on muscle strength. Strengthening muscles that have weakened, either due to scar tissue or adhesions. Removing scar tissue and adhesions is a key component in relieving your chronic pain. So scar tissue forms in a body as a temporary patching mechanism for wounds caused by surgery, trauma, or repetitive stress. Scar tissue not normally connected are called adhesions. Adhesions can spread, entrapping nerves, causing pain or numbness, and limiting range of motion. Undiagnosed pain and restricted mobility are likely to be caused by these scar tissue adhesions. So we do scar tissue therapy. Muscle strength therapy targets painful adhesions using rapid release technology. Rapid release technology also triggers the tonic vibration reflex, or TVR. This frequency is well known to instantly relax muscles, guardings, cramps, and spasms, and it's unique in the above properties as it operates many times faster than other therapeutic devices, and it feels great too.
I have fibromyalgia, and I've always suffered with basically fibromyalgia is sort of chronic pain and chronic fatigue, so I've always had pain. I had chiropractor adjustments when I was younger, but with insurance and everything changing, I wasn't seeing anybody and I had lots of pain. I met Darryl and Sue through the church, and they invited me out, and I went to their Altoona office, and they've just been a huge help to my husband and I. My husband also goes to them. And in fact, last year, my daughter, I guess from jumping on a trampoline or whatever with traveling to my brother's house, she came home from North Carolina trip and she couldn't even bend over. She was in so much pain, and she was only 8 years old. And I didn't want to go through pain medicine and all of that. So we took her to Darryl, and he adjusted her, and immediately she could bend down and touch her toes immediately after her adjustment. I get really bad that I can't even turn my head, and usually right after the adjustment I know an immediate difference from my head turning and everything. So they've been great, and they're like family to us. That's what's really awesome. It's not like we're going to see a doctor and the kids are all nervous and scared. My kids generally are nervous around doctors and that kind of stuff. They love to come here. They love to see Darryl and Sue. It's like I said, it's like a family.
PEMF is pulsed electromagnetic field therapy. What is PEMF? Pulsed electromagnetic field therapy generates a pulsing magnetic field that is beneficial for supporting the body's natural healing ability. PEMF directly affects the systems responsible for healing the body. No healing, repair, or growth takes place in the body without the signals or electrical impulses sent by the central and peripheral nervous systems. PEMF has also been found to induce GABA, which is an inhibitory neurotransmitter that calms and relaxes in certain parts of the brain. When the body relaxes, the parasympathetic nervous system takes control, and the body can start to continue its natural healing ability. There are over 10,000 research studies on PEMF, again, pulsed electromagnetic therapy, on PubMed.com, or search PEMF. So PEMF has been proven effective for pain relief by increasing endorphins, more energy via ATP, nerve and tissue regeneration, improved immunity, allows for better oxygenation and circulation, better sleep and human growth hormone production, relaxation and stress reduction, and it builds stronger bones.
The pain I was feeling was just pure tension, and it would kind of move around, and the doctors were telling me that they could fuse the bones, but there was really no guarantee the pain could switch places again, or the pain could originate from a different spot even after the fusing had happened. And it was just frustrating because tension would make it worse, and you can't always control the tension in your life, which I found out. So, I would sit at the computer, which of course makes it worse, but that is my job, so I had to do that. And by the end of the day, it would just be down the neck and on both sides, sometimes one side. It just wasn't predictable, so I didn't really know how to handle it. I didn't know how to treat it. And I went to physical therapy, and I had a home traction device, I had a TENS unit. I'd been to the neurosurgeon a couple of times, and I had a big trip planned to go overseas. So the surgeon had said, okay, we're gonna do the surgery, before Christmas, so you'll be healed. And I was walking down the street, and I happened to just pop in here, and they were telling me about the PEMF. So I tried it, and it changed everything for me, because the chronic pain, I quit running. I was really miserable, and it didn't even take that long, which is the best part. And now, pain-free, it's amazing.
The last device that we use is something called NonSurgical spinal decompression. This device works very, very well for patients who have herniated discs, bulging discs, spinal stenosis, or severe degenerative joint disease in their spine. So how does non-surgical spinal decompression work? It creates a reverse vacuum. It's when you think of a disc is like a jelly donut. The gel on the inside starts to press out when the disc becomes weak or damaged, and then that creates either a bulge or a herniation. The non-surgical spinal decompression actually reverses that. It creates a reverse vacuum, which creates a sucking action, pulling that disc back into center place. It can help discs heal over a period of treatments, and it can make an unhealthy disc healthy again.
So I just started coming. At first it was twice a week for 2 months, using the decompression table, which basically just stretches your spine back apart slowly and gradually. After probably 2-3 months, it was really helping. That was 8 years ago. Now I come every 2 weeks. So I come twice a month. I get the decompression table and he does an adjustment on me. And I've gone from not being able to bend over to refereeing football and soccer. So he's put me back on the path to health and fitness. The decompression table, lay down, they strap you to it and hook a cable to you. And as the girls here can tell you, I basically fall asleep every time. I'm on it for 10 minutes. There's no pain. There's just a slight pulling, slight pressure. But like I said, 90% of the time I fall asleep within a minute to a minute and a half of laying down on it, and they wake me up when my 10 minutes is over.
Hi, Dr. Warner again. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and just learning more about all the different methods and technologies that we have here in our office. And you know, it's very interesting. We have a lot of patients that come into the office that tell us that we are their last resort, and we're actually able to help them get better. So we just really look forward to meeting you and hope that you give our office a call and come in and check us out. You won't be disappointed. Again, our number is 814-317-5074, 814-317-5074. Thanks again.
My experience here with Dr. Warner and Sue have been amazing. They're great people. They're really good even with my children when I had to bring them in, if my wife was working. But they're very good people. I would suggest them to anybody.
My experience at Darrell Laser has been wonderful. They have helped me tremendously. Nice people, just like family. I recommend anybody to come here, and they will not regret it.
Everybody at Blair Laser is great. They know me on a first name basis. I've been coming here for years. It's a great place to come. Feel like home.
With Dr. Warner and his staff, with Sue and all of them, you couldn't find a nicer group of people. They're like almost like your best friends. You know, you come in, you have a problem, they take care of it. They always have a smile on their face. They do their best to help you.